Namaskar. On behalf of Vrindan Foundation for Art and Culture, we want to welcome Mr. ANIL Gupta, the CMD of KEI Industries Limited. Sir is our honorary guest today for the session Art Matters in Life. Art truly matters in life. Through the talk shows, we want to explore the possibilities and its truthfulness amongst all of us. So today we welcome you, sir. Sir is one of our advisors and moreover that very strong pillar or supporter of Vrindan Foundation, since we have a very strong bonding over the decades through the music and sometimes through partnership. So it's a great pleasure to have you, sir, on board with Vrindan Foundation for Art and Culture. We have a very informal questionnaire today, sir. So, of course, we will communicate with both the languages for the us audience and the listeners. So, first of all, I want to ask you, sir, to set up an empire like KEI Industries Limited. You started with a journey where you could visualize the entire thing like a piece of art or the canvas. I want to just ask you that how far I know you, learning music, learning your Indian ethical culture and all, do you really feel that art truly matters in your life while after finishing of a day, when you come back home, listening to one music, or you want to relax yourself, rejuvenate yourself by listening to Mohammad Rafi Saab's or Kishore Kumar ji or Mukesh ji's song, does it really heal you, sir?
Thank you, sir, for having me here on your talk show. Yes, it is the music, listening music is a great healer and a sort of a meditation for me. It gives me so much of mental calmness and boost my energy to think larger, and also from a day-long stress. Even I do listen to music any point of the day whenever I feel I'm free, even in the car or at home. But it is so distressing, refreshing, and then it removes your stress like anything. So and you go to a different level of creativeness when your mind is calm and free of anxieties. Because what I have seen is when we listen to the music, we really forget all our worries and tensions.
Fantastic. So sometimes I heard you singing the songs of Mukesh ji or Kishore ji, and sometimes I watched you singing even on stage. Sir, sometimes open mic में with ma'am and with all the KEI employees or some other friends also, you are joining for these musical ventures, going away. Can we hear a little bit of 1-2 lines, sir, of any of those songs?
Okay. I can sing.
Any of your favorite songs?
I am singing a Mukesh song.
Okay.
किसी की मुस्कुराहटों पे हो निसार, किसी का दर्द मिल सके तो ले उधार, किसी के वास्ते हो तेरे दिल में प्यार, जीना इसी का नाम है.
क्या बात है. तो जीना इसी का नाम है. जीना सच्ची ये आपने स्टैब्लिश किए हैं. मैंने खुद देखा कि इतने काम की भीड़ में भी आप हारमोनियम लेके और इतना अच्छे से सुर में गाना, तो कोई बहुत ही अच्छे से सुन के उन चीज़ों की. एंड डू यू फील सर इट रिकॉल्स योर all those days when India was in a different ethics and value, where in the society the commoners also was engaged into the creative activity like watching theaters, movies, bioscopes and छोटे theaters and plays, which nowadays is absent. So these songs will recall and remembered us that we also used to be a part of this small baitak and gathering. It was so nice. So can you tell us a story of your childhood, sir, where you were in the middle of this kind of small gathering?
You see, the art and music has always been the culture of India, right from hundreds of years. The shape has changed. When we were growing up, at that time social media was not there, OTT was not there, only one Doordarshan channel was there. So, through this only the radio was there. So everybody or we used to listen to songs from the radio and any other type of music from the radio. Now, it's not that this culture was there then and it is not there today. It is very well there today. Only the mode has changed, shape has changed. It has taken a different shape. People still sits in the small bataks groups, and they do sing. They do lot of art. We still see a lot of paintings, exhibitions, and other type of arts exhibitions. Today the art is, if somebody gives value, it is expensive, and over a period of time, if you have bought a good painting, it becomes valuable over a period of time. So similarly, the songs, music, we have seen the music of 60s or 70s is still relevant today.
Yes.
And even today's music, if we do select some songs, they really matter and really are good with good wordings and meaning. So, I think that Indians are still very creative and they still value the music. Though I have not seen in my vicinity a lot of classical music, which used to be there at the moment.
Okay.
But I am sure that it is still existing, and that is the basis of the songs what we hear today.
Yes, kya baat hai. And the way you are singing Mohammad Rafi Saab's and Mukesh ji's song, the all base is Indian classical music, which has a strong base and foundation. And of course, you are truly attached to that whole core of our value system. Thank you so much, sir. Our next question. Being an entrepreneur and create a big difference in the industry of cabling, and to take an industry from here to there, I felt that you have faced a lot of difficulties and with the system challenges where the youngsters get stuck nowadays because they cannot get through. But very calm, composed, and unidirectional mind and focused way of working. So I have a curiosity that how do you start your day, sir, since morning, and how do you end it up till the end? How can you compose this work-life balance and the day starts with you?
My day starts with some water and a cup of tea, and after doing my morning routine in an hour or so, I do my puja in my home temple, and goes half an hour, and then do my breakfast and leave for office, say around 9:30, and then during my travel also to the office, to and fro, I do my work on my emails or phones, talking to my internal staff, and in the office also during the day a lot of meetings persists. I think there is little time in the office or while traveling to the office to think about music.
Yeah, it's quite natural. Yeah, it's a work.
But while coming back, I do when the work time is over. I do listen to songs on the radio or on YouTube and enjoy whatever songs one enjoys. Definitely, we can play at our ease on YouTube.
Oh,
There,
great.
that's a good platform
Yes.
to everyone to listen to the music of his choice.
Great.
And so when I reach home, I in a week once or twice I see my music sir here, and I sing with him on harmonium and tabla,
Wow.
and do practice for an hour or so, at least twice a week.
Wow.
And that gives me enough energy and meditation to cool my mind and think differently. And also it improves my singing, it improves my lyrics, it improves my catching up with scale of the music.
ये तो बहुत ही अच्छा लगा सर सुन के कि आपकी पूरी ये डे लॉन्ग एक्टिविटी में म्यूजिक का एक अपना डेडिकेटेड जगह भी है। एंड ये जो लेगेसी है, या आप जिस तरह से आगे आप चाहते हैं कि आपकी फैमिली, आपकी आगे की जो जनरेशंस है, यू आर ब्लेस्ड विद अ ब्यूटीफुल लवली grandson and granddaughter and son and son-in-law. So do you think that they also should live little creative way in their life? They should make a space for this creativity in their life that will make them happy. Do you really think, sir, I mean, these
Yes.
young boys and children?
In my music journey, I have seen my wife has always encouraged me. Even she encouraged me immediately after marriage that you are a good singer, so you should take it to the next level by taking training from a trained music teacher, which can improve your singing relevant to the scale which you can sing. And also in the process, she has also learned singing, and she is also joining me nowadays
Yeah,
for
lovely.
singing for solo songs as well as sometimes with duets.
So good.
And I also do wish that my children and grandchildren, they also learn to sing and play music. My son Akshit, he also plays tabla, and so that way he is also creative in the music, although he doesn't sing. But I am encouraging my children to do singing, which is a good source of energy. And as my grandchildren are growing up, we have initially put them to the music classes just to listen, and gradually we will try that they also develop interest in the singing.
ये बहुत बड़ी चीज़ आपने कहे सर। एंड जहाँ तक सवाल है आपकी सन, एंड music is still there in his life. As a toddler, he started learning tabla or drums and different percussions under our tutelage. But still, after a long, joining company and traveling here and there, but still, whenever he feels like one tabla piece is lying around there and he bangs his hand on it, so his wife and the family, they became awestruck in a party or in a celebration. And even for the children, which you mentioned, sir, that you have put them for the singing club just to listen. So the music listening is a very big part. It can change all our perception of heading towards day-to-day lives activity, whether we are an architect, doctor, engineer, software professionals, or any other field. If we give a little attention to these kind of, like your beautiful house is studded with all those beautiful paintings. So whenever you are just stepping into your house and you are watching and you are looking at some beautiful paintings, your mind fills with joy, and some aware that the world never just stops on the traffic congested road and all these things. There are more beautiful world ahead. That's wonderful, sir, by hearing your family and such a healthy atmosphere in this family, because this is most important nowadays to maintain the work-life balance. As a top, as a pilot of a company and of course a family, and of course I must mention your wife's Mrs. Archana Gupta, and she learned dholak also to enjoy her own musical nuances and essence with the friends and with families, so that she also can play dholak very nicely, and they religiously learned this. So that's a very big thing. It makes a difference in the society if everybody little pay attention towards some creative engagement. It can change. Our next question, very quick question, sir. What will be your message to some new entrepreneurs who wants to start up their own journey, own brand promotions, own company and all, because they have too many things, too many distractions and too many upgradations, very fast paced upgradations. So do they think that these kind of things, music, dance, art, painting, these all are the privileges and the luxuries of life? It is not the mode of survival. So let's come in the game of the profit and loss, which really matters in their life. Art doesn't matter too much, but this matters because this survival concern really truly matters to our life. Those are sit back at the back bench, because the art is a luxury, a privilege for them. So what will be, I face many of the youngsters talking like that. Okay, let's come to the point. What is that concrete idea? I want you to convey some of the messages to the youngsters. What do you want to advise them?
Today is the era of startups, and if a youngster has a good idea about producing some product by starting some small industry, or producing a service, or nowadays this e-commerce is very popular, so lot of ideas can be generated by starting something on on something, some business online. So the means this is basically an idea. So these ideas can be fructified, and gradually over a period of 4 or 5 years you can mature those ideas, and even startups get funding also, a good amount of funding from the corporates or from capital market. But to remain focused without distraction, they also need some creativity, whether it is art or whether it is culture or whether it is music. So that gives them a little different source of energy to remain focused on their job and not to be distracted from the vagaries of passing through that difficult phase of a startup.
Yeah, because it's a hard time. One very quick question, sir. Do you feel that artificial intelligence or the era of AI will take over this all human creative world?
I don't think so. I mean, if you go into the history of 500 years or 1000 years,
Human evolution.
Lot of such things, innovations or distractions came, but the normal humility or normal way of life survived and sustained. It is still existing and will exist.
Thank you. Our last question, sir, and there we want to end today's session, that it's a long run in the society, hand in hand with these art, culture, survival issues, earning lives and all. What will be your message to all other, not only the corporates, but rather the government and the non-government agencies who are taking so many steps to aspire a better society and to indulge the mental health welfare of our society. If we can have a healthy mind, then we can create a better society. What all are the steps which can be taken by the corporates as just an advice that they can just help in this way, or government can put little more. Already they are doing a lot of work, a lot of projects are there, but what an innovative idea they also should follow.
See, what government can do is basically they can create an infrastructure in every nook and corner of the country for art and culture. They can create physical infrastructure in the way of auditoriums and with a proper permanent musical system, so that children or elders can come and take training over there. So far as corporates are concerned, they can also create physical infrastructure and also can do funding of the initiatives to these musical groups or to the children, so that they do necessary skilling in the matter of arts, culture and music. You see, over a last 10 years we have seen lot of TV channels promoting or pushing children or even youngsters into singing on the TV channels, and then they are creating competition so that they are motivated, and by that way even they get recognition in the public, and then they can start their own musical group. They can which they can do they can operate commercially also, and they can earn a good amount of money out of it. So similarly we have seen a lot of 10 channels has done dance competition or different type of competitions on the TV channels or on social media, which can create creativity in the youngsters or in the children.
So Vrindan Foundation has a very iconic project titled Pehchan. Pehchan is for the youngsters who can join and take part in these recognitions of youth empowerment process. They can perform, they can help the society, and even they can be identified and recognized from this foundation. They can come out with their own single, own album. I'm very proud to say that Sir also had a beautiful album, vocal album, when he can aspire to release an album, to release few of the songs, and for that he dedicatedly spent a good amount of time to practice, to polish, and to bring it forth a complete finished product. So that's how he brought KEI Cable and Industries in this volume, where they are one of the sponsors of leading cricket league today, and I really appreciate this whole gesture, Junoon, Josh, and impulsive force which he already defined. He drew those energies from his background, from his art, culture, music and ethical values. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us today, and it's a pleasure to meet you in person, and thank you so much for your valuable time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for inviting me to your show. Thank you, sir.